delete or restrict the apps on your child's smartphone. Today, I'm going to debunk a myth that you should delete or restrict the apps on your child's smartphone. In this digital era, it seems that we can't separate our children from electronic device and the internet. They are using the screens and the internet to do their schoolwork, to study, to communicate, to socialize with their friends, and for entertainment. A study published in the Journal of Pediatrics found that excessive media use, including internet video game use, is associated with increased behavioral problems such as hyperactivity, inattention, and aggression in children. These are some of the challenges parents face today in this digital era. One of the mistakes parents make in their child's screen time is they think by putting rules that not to have the apps, deleting or restricting the apps will solve their children's screen time issues. This is done from a belief that their children will follow their instructions as they are the parents. This is also done from a place to limit their screen time and control their child's behavior. You have this belief, if I remove the apps or limit the apps functionality, they won't be addicted. What if I tell you this belief is flawed? Perhaps let's go through one of the case studies I've actually presented to you. My 14-year-old stepdaughter is not allowed to have Instagram. It is blocked from her phone. Found that she has an account that she uses from her friend's phone. Wow, you don't allow her to have the apps, no problem. She finds her own way and she can actually use from her friend's phone. Have TikTok, but rules that her page has to stay on private. And teenagers are sneaky. And she changed her TikTok back to public. And whenever the father's find out, the father tells her to change it back, and she makes up excuses and even lie about the situation. So the summary of the process is like the 14-year-old daughter not allowed to have Instagram. Found out that she has an account that she uses from her friend's phone. Allowed to have TikTok, but private profile. When father is not aware, change to public profile. Constant lying, sneaking, making excuses, and repeating the prohibited behavior. The father imposed rules, set boundaries, and even try to talk nicely instead of blowing up. Sounds like a tough situations, right? Deleting and removing or restrict the apps. So what do you observe from this case study? The parents are limiting their child's screen time, disallowing or deleting the apps. Second, it is actually getting tougher and tougher when your children grows older or becomes teenager. They become sneaky, try to hide, or even lie about their stuff. And third, there is a lack of trust and safe space communications. The father don't trust the child don't trust the father. So I have this webinar, which is 20 painful mistakes that parents regret making in their child's screen time and how to avoid them. And in the webinar, I actually present you the 20 painful mistakes parents regret making their child's screen time. And I also present you the 4 steps you should take in order for you to parent or nurture good screen habits in your child. Basically, there are 4 steps. The first 2 steps is about setting boundaries and dealing with addictions. And the step 3 and number 4 is basically about nurture good screen habits and stay safe online. And today we discuss one of the mistakes, which is parents limit and control the screen time strategies, where you start, delete, or basically you have this belief, if I delete the apps or restrict the apps, then my child won't get addicted. What if I tell you your belief is flawed? What did your child learn from this control and limit strategy? They learn to be more sneaky and hide things from you. If you are thinking to focus on deleting and restricting apps on their smartphone, you could be wrong. I also want to put a disclaimer. I do not mean that you allow them to use any apps that they want. Basically, the key here is you need to learn to parent your child in this digital era by introducing the apps and guiding them to use them responsibly, mindfully, and stay safe online. The key is you need to guide them on how to use these apps or technologies. You need to empower your child to use the screen or internet responsibly and wisely. So I would like to invite you to come to my webinar. Grab your free seats and avoid these mistakes at bit.ly/screentimemistakes. I repeat the URL. It is bit.ly/screentimemistakes, and I'll see you in my webinar.